This is Nightline. Tonight, welcome to the dollhouse. Elaborate nurseries like this.
Victoria here has beautiful pierced ears.
Not full of babies, but of incredibly lifelike dolls. Inside the big business of Reborn Dolls.
So this doll's worth $10,000.
And the people who collect them.
He is going to go home and join a embarrassingly large collection.
What some say they get out of treating them like real children.
First, I get them out of bed and make them all breakfast.
What do your daughters say?
They think I'm crazy.
Plus, the lure of Ballerina Farm.
This is the first time we've invited people onto something very near and dear to us.
Our team's cameras, the first ever inside the viral husband and wife lifestyle empire.
Lots of you are coming from out of state, even out of country.
Why fans are flocking to the farm that more than 20 million followers can't get enough of. And what she has to say about some online pushback.
When people say things like trad wife, how does that make you feel?
And Madonna and Kylie, the global superstars teaming up for a red-hot remix of Love Sensation. Why they call it a dance fantasy come to life. From ABC News headquarters in New York, this is Nightline. Thanks for joining us. You're about to enter the surreal world of Reborn Dolls, incredibly lifelike and costing thousands. Many who collect these high-priced dolls create intricate nurseries and treat them like actual children. What they say motivates them may surprise you. Here's ABC's Melissa Adon.
So this is my nursery. I call it Butterfly Nursery. Victoria has beautiful pierced ears. So he has like this little fade going on. I can actually curl her hair, straighten her hair, just like I do mine. She's one of the only ones that can take a full pacifier. He has gorgeous hair, gorgeous curls. I think I bonded with him because he has a very like mama's boy face.
In Cheryl Wood's nursery, the babies don't cry, they don't grow. They're called Reborn Dolls.
So this is a dimple sculpt. He has these cute dimples here, and gorgeous smile. There's veining that will be added sometimes on the arms or even on the face. I love smiling, grumpy, serious, anything. It just kind of adds life to the nursery. Tate was a custom. I got to pick his eye color, skin tone, his hairstyle, his hair color. For me with Tate, I think he really reminds me of my boys when they were little.
These are hyper-realistic, handmade, and high-priced dolls.
I have 38 Reborn Dolls. Silicones will start at about $1,800 and they go all the way up to $10,000. She was $3,000. She has what we call armatures. Because she has the wiring in her arms, I can make her look even more lifelike.
Cheryl is a mother of 3 teenagers, but the Reborns are giving her a different kind of joy.
It kind of really boosts like the dopamine to bring you a feeling of calmness and peace. It brought back the spark of my love for dolls when I was younger, but it also has helped immensely with my anxiety over the years.
Reborn Dolls are now a global phenomenon. Cheryl is just one of tens of thousands of women collecting these dolls.
Day in a life of taking care of my reborns, part 1. First, I get them out of bed and make them all breakfast.
Fueled by social media like this doll mom, who goes by The Dolls Aren't Real on Instagram, where she treats them like real kids, pretending to handle everyday routines.
Change your diaper.
Taking them to Target.
Wow, that is precious.
Or even giving one a spa day. Their appeal has also played out on TV. M. Night Shyamalan's Apple TV thriller, Servant, portrayed a reborn as a source of solace for a grieving mother.
We lost Jericho when he was 13 weeks. Dorothy took it hard. This is the only thing that brought her back.
We're inside the West Coast Doll Show, and there's dolls just like this, reborns. This one's Logan. He's worth $1,500.
It's the largest doll show here in California.
Here in Los Angeles,
I'm going to get my baby.
hundreds have come to buy,
Those are little nano preemie diapers.
sell,
Great prices.
It's kind of like, okay, can I just take them all?
and show off Reborn Dolls.
This is the baby that I sculpted, the real baby I sculpted.
Where playing with dolls is serious business.
I bought her hair from a barber. He is going to go home and join a embarrassingly large collection.
Some people traveled across the country like Suhaidi Nemus, a Reborn Doll influencer who has 2.8 million followers on TikTok.
I have a whole room for the boys, and I also have a whole room for the girls too.
That turned into my job. Out of nowhere, when I was 16, I started making money.
The price tags can be staggering.
My last doll I bought was $5,400. I have hundreds, so you do the math.
So together they were about $2,500.
This Reborn doll is $10,000.
This is very soft and so real.
Janie Scott is the founder of the West Coast Doll Show and a Reborn artist herself.
Women get the stigmatism that they can't collect, that they can't have anything. You know, they're homemakers, they're workers, and they do everything for everybody else. And this, to me, is for them.
Now, for many, this may seem confusing or just plain weird. Why do people take these dolls everywhere they go?
And what do your daughters say to see you being involved with this?
They think I'm crazy.
How come? What do they tell you?
My house is creepy. They don't want to stay there, and they think I've lost my mind.
I don't think it's weird. I know some people think it's very, very weird. But I don't think it's like a mental disorder to like them.
I have my hobby, she has hers. I support hers and she supports mine.
But many tell us these lifelike dolls can be a source of comfort.
You're having a bad day and you look at this and it just makes everything better.
What is it that initially drew you into collecting?
My daughter, when she left, I kind of lost my way, and I ended up getting into the doll world. 1 turned into 2, 2 turned into 5, 5 turned into 10. I couldn't stop.
Holding a doll, it releases oxytocin. It's the hormone that makes you feel happy. I don't have kids, so and they don't cry, and I don't send them to college, so it's perfect.
Susan Gibbs, a silicone artist, turned her childhood dream into a career, even making Reborn dolls for Hollywood movies, like Ron Howard's island thriller Eden, when Sydney Sweeney's character gives birth.
Outside the doll world, there'll be comments like, "Oh, that's freaky, it looks so real." But then as an artist, oh, thank you. That was my goal.
The hyper-realistic detail goes deep.
Even the details on the back of the hand, like it's got little veins and the little nail tips.
These are silicone tongues.
So these are tongues,
wow.
Yep.
The hair rooted one strand at a time, sometimes from actual human hair.
Her hair is human. It was cut from an actual real child.
Okay.
And the smell.
What is baby perfume?
Baby perfume is usually made by an artist, and it's different oils and stuff that they put in the bottle, and you spray it on the baby, and it gives the smell of a baby. It really brings nostalgia back to people, especially if they save their children's baby clothes.
And collecting them has become a serious business, just like Labubus or sneakers or even baseball cards.
Daily, there's about 50 transactions. There's 600 artists and sellers.
Dave Stack is the founder of Reborns.com, one of the largest marketplaces in the U.S. to buy and sell Reborn dolls. Now, a younger generation is giving the craft a new look.
When I first got into it, it was a lot of a older demographic, but now you see people like me, people in high school, people in college, also into this, and I feel like it's erasing that stigma that it's something like weird or it's something odd. Like, it's actually cool.
Daya Johnson, an LA artist, discovered Reborns on YouTube. She creates and sells her own through Bonnet Babies.
There are comments that we see when she's putting the dolls to bed or whatnot. People react really strongly and negatively to that. What is your take?
I feel like people always find things strange that they don't know or they're not familiar with, but it's the same as any other content. People record themselves just laying down in the bed and pretending to go to sleep. So what's the difference between doing that same thing with the dolls?
For Cheryl Wood, she hopes this increased popularity leads to more understanding of why people collect these dolls.
So we're at the Simi Town Center. The outdoor mall I'll come to sometimes.
Now, Cheryl brings her dolls out every week, no longer worried about hiding them from people.
I would keep a blanket over and keep them covered. And I've gotten to the point where I do this, where I go out and they're not covered at all. I used to be nervous, and I just do my thing, and I don't really care what people think.
As it should be. Our thanks to Melissa. When we come back, we're the first ever to bring TV cameras into Ballerina Farm. We're with Hannah and Daniel Nealman, the husband and wife duo taking the sun-up to sundown of farm life so viral. What they have to say to the skeptics.
When people try to label you, they try to say things like trad wife. How does that make you feel?
Welcome back to our exclusive access to Ballerina Farm. Hannah and Daniel Nealman began dating in New York City. But when a simpler life beckoned them from Hannah's native Utah, they answered the call and turned it into an empire 20 million followers can't get enough of. Why? Here's ABC's Kana Whitworth.
Tucked away in this little corner of rural Utah is the heart of an unexpected online sensation.
Okay, we are making dinner right now. I'm gonna show you what I'm making. And I am about to make some homemade Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal. Sheep's milk is really, really creamy.
This is Ballerina Farm, home to Hannah Nealman and her husband Daniel and their 9 children. They have transformed the chores of everyday life into a social media phenomenon and now a growing lifestyle empire. This summer, they're opening the gates to the ranch and have invited us to an event featuring Hannah's first love, ballet, along with a farm-to-table dinner.
This is the first time we've invited people onto something very near and dear to us.
The couple share almost everything with their more than 20 million followers, from day-to-day tasks with a bucolic background to homemade makeup routines, inspiring the audience
wearing my Ballerina Farm apron
to try their hand at making their own sourdough bread.
Come with me to Ballerina Farm. She's basically the queen of sourdough. And to be frank, my Taylor Swift.
If I'm not really behind my content 100%, then I don't want to share it.
In 2024, she took social media by storm when she competed for the U.S. in a Mrs. World pageant only 2 weeks after giving birth to her 8th child. Their lifestyle has brought both praise and criticism, which they address head-on.
When people try to label you, they try to say things like trad wife. How does that make you feel?
We try to just do our own thing. If we pay too much attention to the noise that sometimes the internet can throw at you, it's stifling. It's a distraction that we can't lean into. And then I feel like when I do lean into that noise, like, you know, the things people are labeling you or whatever, I feel like as a content creator, you try to respond to those things. And I really hate responding to, like, I want to be authentic to what's really happening here in our farm and our team.
Hannah grew up in Utah, the second youngest of 9 kids. She left to study ballet at the prestigious Juilliard School in New York City, where she started dating Daniel. In 2017, the couple bought a 300-acre farm in Kamas, Utah. What started as a small family operation selling their home-raised meat quickly grew into a full-blown empire. 2 stores in Utah, as well as a website that ships some branded products all over the world.
I knew that social media was going to be the most beneficial way for us to grow our business. It was a small farm. We had very little to sell, and so we needed to, go direct to customers. And so I really tried to share the stories that were actually happening.
We've been at it for 9 years now. It's every day. It's every day. It's uploading stories. It's working hard. It's doing all the things, and we just, chip away at it.
What does it mean to you to be authentic?
Hannah and I, we whip our phones out and we're taking footage of things that are just happening real time. Not everyone wants to tune in to watch tractors and cows, but there's enough people out there that I think do. And then it's just a good segue to, one, teach them about what we're doing in agriculture.
6 months ago, they started offering tours of the dairy once a week. Now it's 4 days with hundreds that paid for the up-close look.
So it's so important to us that we're watching how much she's eating and how much she's being milked.
We were reading about the statistic of how many people have been on a farm, and it was less than 1% of the population in the world, I think, had been on an actual dairy farm. And there's so many children that are like, wait, this is where milk comes?
This is how it happens?
A larger part of their business comes from online sales, from farmer protein powder to electrolytes and even bone broth hot chocolate. Many of these items going viral.
What I'm most excited about is these sourdough chocolate chip cookies. Delish.
I was intrigued by this flavor. This is grapefruit ginger.
As this company grows bigger and bigger, how do you decide what's oversharing, what's not oversharing?
Up to this day, it's always been a matter of prayer. I feel like God has led us to where we are. And it's a continual conversation with him of like, what do we need to share?
Now their lifestyle has become a tourist attraction itself.
Yeah, so all of a sudden we looked at the phone and I was like, oh my gosh, wait, Ballerina Farms is right here. So we took a turn and had to kind of pull in really quick.
20 miles down the road is one of the farm stores in Midway.
Okay, and where did you come from? Florida. You traveled in from Florida?
Arizona.
Many shopkeepers in Midway credit the Ballerina Farm phenomenon with bringing in much-needed visitors to this picturesque Swiss-looking town.
It's drawing huge crowds of people. They love Ballerina Farm.
All sorts of women, and they'll
and for different reasons.
Yeah, which is really fun because they will make a day out of it, or they'll come for the weekend.
When people come to our retail locations, they followed us online. They've got in their mind, what it's supposed to look like, what it's supposed to feel like. Their expectations are really high.
Yeah, that's
true.
So
we talk about this as a team all the time. Like, we don't want to shatter anyone's dreams here. Like, we have to deliver.
Thank you for being here. Like Daniel said, this is the first time we've had people here in our homestead. Lots of you are coming from out of state, even out of country, and we're honored to share this evening with you.
Expectations are high for the crowd of 150 back at the farm for the sold-out night of ballet and food.
It's like our favorite things: nature, ballet, and food.
I think it's really fun to see where our food comes from.
Yeah. I'm like, I need to get my booty over to Utah. It is just absolutely beautiful.
For Hannah, a way to celebrate her passion for dance.
It was like such a full circle moment. Like the first one to be here, to be in collaboration with Ballet West and their beautiful dancers.
Despite a little bit of rain, no one is missing the meat roasting over the open fire under the supervision of the farm's culinary director, Chef Tiffin. He moved to Utah after teaching the family at the prestigious Ballymaloe Cookery School in Ireland.
The relationship, though, that you must have created in that short time with Hannah and Daniel to be willing to leave your country, bring your family over here, and come into rural Utah.
Yeah, what can I say? They're the real deal. And I hit it off with them straight away.
He's bringing his 40 years of cooking chops to the farm while implementing modern techniques.
Zero waste. I want to use everything that we grow. I want it to be the best it can be.
The evening, just the latest chapter in the Ballerina Farm story.
Hopefully this is the first
of many.
Hopefully this becomes a tradition on the farm.
Our thanks to Kana. And when we come back, Madonna and Kylie Minogue's first ever collaboration on the Material Girls love sensation. They say the world has been waiting for it. And finally, Madonna and Kylie Minogue joining forces for the first time. It's tonight's Nightlight. The global superstars releasing a red-hot remix of Madonna's Love Sensation after previewing the collab at World Pride in Amsterdam just last weekend, where Kylie joined Madonna on stage for a surprise performance. They call it a dance fantasy come to life. The duo's After Hours remix is out now. And that's Nightline. Thanks for staying up with us. Good night, America.